Yeah, here I am, chilling in my car. Yeah, I'm talking to I was just talking to my wife for a second, and she's telling me how unhappy she is, like with life, how I guess life is too much for her, and she doesn't want to wake up tomorrow, and we all know what that shit means, right? So she doesn't want to wake up tomorrow. If she didn't wake up tomorrow, like, and just going not on and on, but like trying to tell me something, right? Well, I feel like this could be a moment where we could connect. Yo, I'm in my car, right? Um, right now I don't have a place. I live on a ship, but I hate that ship. It drives me crazy mentally. So I don't actually stay on the ship almost any night while we're in port. So where do I stay? I stay in my car. I pretty much live in my car. I got chargers. I can show you one right now. I got this bitch charging. Whatever percent. It says 58%, right? I use my portable chargers. Play my Switch. Sad as fuck, right? I make good money, but I spend it all on my wife, my daughter, child support for my other daughter in Maryland. Yeah, try my best to give them the world. And what do I get in return? This shit. And now I gotta hear my wife complain about how life is too hard. She's living in a free house. She got money for food. She don't have money to go out and buy all the shit she wants. She doesn't have money to go drink all she wants. But yet she's complaining to me about a hard life. That's all I've lived is a hard life. I lived in Connecticut for a year and a half from like 2017 to 2018, right? So a year and a half I lived in Connecticut, and before I moved back to Spain. In that year and a half, I lived in a one-bedroom apartment because I was paying for a place in Spain. I was paying for a place in Connecticut. I didn't have a car, so I walked to work. Money was so tight, I got a second job just so I can afford some things on my own. The Nintendo Switch I have right here. And at that second job, I worked at Kohl's in Connecticut, up north. It's cold as hell, right? I walked to work every fucking day, yo. I walked to work. If I had a little extra money, I would catch a Uber or some shit like that, right? But with what I make an hour, I have to deduct that from the Uber drive. So even if I caught an Uber to work, I had to walk home from work. A hard life? Yo, I understand that shit, yo. I've been married twice. I got kids that I don't get to see grow up other than Facebook photos or, you know what I'm saying? Like text message photos, a video here or there. I get lucky to get a FaceTime. A hard life, man. I'm not comparing my life with yours. Yo, I've been cheated on more times than I can count. And therefore, because my mental of me being cheated on, I've cheated. And I'm not even proud of it, but I've cheated, A hard life. I haven't had a home or a place to call home in so long. In Japan, I ended up staying with this Japanese girl while I was in Japan. That way I don't have to live on the ship because I had a wife and a child back at home I had to take care of, right? We were going through a divorce. Hardest thing I ever had to do. You know what I'm saying? the reality I had to come to mentally to say, this is it, you know? So I stayed with a Japanese girl, Hikari Yamaguchi. We together, we was happy together, right? But I couldn't be fully happy because I was still technically married, even though we had already filed for divorce. The breakup for that was kind of tough. She had actually never cheated. But I broke up to try to do the right thing and get back with my cheating ass wife. And she said, yo, go to Florida or go to California. So I chose a ship that was in Florida. I didn't know that ship was getting home port shifted to Spain. But she told me she would come live with me in Florida and we worked things out. And I tried my best to be a man and work things out. And, you know, at least if I don't feel comfortable being with her, sleeping with her every night, at least I have my daughter. We got our family, right? She never did. I told her, yo, if I move to Spain and you don't move with me, then that's it as far as our relationship. And she didn't move to fucking Spain with me. She let me go by myself. There is when I met my second wife. Fell in love instantly, right? When I met her. I loved her so much. I got her pregnant. I loved her throughout the pregnancy. I still love her right now. But we've been going through things. When I got married to her, I never cheated on her. That whole time I was in Spain, I never fucked anybody. Never did anything with anybody. Anyway, so once I left, anyway, while I was in Spain, right? I don't know, my mind gets sidetracked sometimes. When I was in Spain, like, yo, happy as fuck. I'm with her. We have a kid, beautiful daughter, Alicia. And when I had to leave Spain to go to Connecticut, I realized, yo, I got 2 kids in this world. I'm not being able to see. My mental, I was going crazy. I was drinking a lot. I was hurt. I was sad, depressed, all that shit. My mental was fucked up. I started hanging out with this one dude, Felice. He would take me on parties, this, that, and the third, you know, like, he like, me and him, we go to casinos and shit like that. I never once looked for a pussy. I never went out with the idea to look for a pussy while I was in Connecticut. Never. I was living my life, but I was going through it mentally. It was bad as fuck. I don't even know how I survived that shit, yo. One night I tried to suicide by alcohol poisoning. I had a bottle of Jack Daniels. I got a bottle right here, Jack Daniels. I tried to kill myself off a bottle of Jack Daniels. Killing yourself by way of alcohol poisoning is hard. I downed the bottle like quick as fuck. Trust me, don't do it. You'll feel terrible and you won't die. Don't do that shit. So, a hard life, you know, like, even to the day, yo, I don't get to see my kids like that. I just got to spend 3 days with Camille in a row for my first time in 7 years. A hard life. Alicia is 4, almost 5, right? Like 4.5 right now. I haven't seen Alicia for a year. A hard life. I'm living in my car. A hard life. I don't have money, yo. Like that. Yeah, I was listening to that DMX song. What these bitches want from a nigga. Really want. I was jamming to that shit a second ago. Like, I was vibing with it and shit. Like, what do they want from a nigga, bro? She telling me she not happy. Now I gotta call her back and find out why she's truly not happy. But maybe we can relate at some point on some G shit, like on some G level, you know? So I can understand her, she can understand me. I try to stay positive, yo. You know, a month after we got married, Got married in 2019. 1 month after we got married, she disappeared for 2 weeks. I meant 2 months. 2 months. To the point I was thinking about calling the police. I ended up calling my chain of command. My chief got in contact with her, right? Just to come and find out, yo, she was cheating on me a month after we got married. I did some things that I'm not proud of. And I have my reasons I can explain. A month after we got married, like right before she disappeared for those 2 months. Yo, Mai's always been a party girl. And I try to get her to slow that shit down, but at the same time, around that time, I was teaching her how to drive, right? So one day, me and her, we at the bar, we drinking, yada, yada, yada. I'm drunk, so I go upstairs, but I take the keys from her on purpose because she went to go drop her mom off at the airport, but she doesn't have her license. Is this an alibi? Maybe I should stop. But I will say this. She did a whole lot of fucked up shit, and out of anger, I did something a man should never do. I put my hands on her. I made her feel scared, right? I made her feel scared, so she left. She says she cheated on me because she was hurt. A month after we got married, though, you cheated? Yo, that's something I would have never done. You cheated, yo. You broke that sacred oath. And in turn, I'm not proud of it. I cheated on her. Back. Bro, we're married. Why are we cheating? Why are we cheating, yo? We're fucking married. All I'm trying to do is just be happy with my wife, yo. Finally live a normal fucking life. And I can't do that. And now she's hit me up on some I'm sad shit. Who the fuck is calling her, yo? Let me find out who the fuck is calling her.